Rutherford Weaver.
Hi, I'm Henrietta Rutherford Weaver, and many of you know me already. All I have to do is mention the world-famous coconut strips. If you joined me last week, I did my sour cream pound cake, which came out great. This week, we're going to do my lemon yogurt pound cake. The first thing I want to tell you is before we get started on any recipe, make sure you are familiar with your recipe. No matter how well you think you know it, always pull it out. Our ingredients for this delicious lemon yogurt pound cake would be 2 sticks of butter or 2 sticks of margarine, but today I'm using 1 stick of margarine and 1 stick of butter. 1 3/4 cups of sugar. And see, I have to look at my recipe to tell you how much flour I have in here. 2 1/2 cups of flour. We have 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs, and 8 ounces of lemon yogurt. Now this yogurt is a 6 ounces. So I had to add 2 more ounces. 1/4 cup, which is 2 ounces. There's 8 ounces in 1 cup, 4 ounces and a half. So to get 2 ounces, we need 1/4 cup. First, I'm going to put my butter and margarine in the pan. I know a lot of people like to use butter, but growing up in Georgia, I tell you, we had to use what we had on hand. And I can hear Mama saying, you know, you just use what you got. And I remember them turning out beautiful cakes and breads with what they had. So we'll just get that in there. Let me get this over here. Okay, I'm going to put my beater on. Get it in there, and my bowl is secure. Let's get mixing. Add my sugar. And we'll let this beat until we get a nice creamy mixture. And next we will add the eggs. Now in this recipe, we don't have to add 1 egg at a time. We dump all 3 eggs in at one time. And we're just going to let this beat till it becomes nice and creamy. When we get back, we will add our dry ingredients. We have to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now we will talk about our dry ingredients. We have 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt. When you're measuring out your ingredients, please make sure that your spoons and your measuring cups are very legible. As you can see the markings on these spoons very well, also on the cups and these cups. Oh, sorry. Now, these spoons I really like to use, but as you can see, I can see what's on there, but you looking at it, you cannot really see it. So if you are not an experienced baker, make sure you get your utensils where you can read them clearly. Now we're going to put in our 1/4 cup of baking soda. We got to get all of it out of there. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Before we put this into our mixer, we're going to add our 1 cup of lemon yogurt. And we're going to get this all mixed in there. This cake is unbelievably moist. Let's get this all baked in there. I'm going to stop the mixer for a minute. Something very important that I would tell you probably when I'm baking any cake that I'm baking. Always stop your mixer and scrape the bowl so we won't have any surprise lumps on the bottom, or make sure the sugar and butter is all mixed in there. Now we're going to put this back on and we're going to add 2 teaspoons of lemon flavor. Again, I usually add a little more lemon flavor. So I put 3 teaspoons because I really like that lemony taste. 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. So instead of me standing here doing 1, 2, 3, I just put 1 tablespoon of lemon flavor. Okay, we're going to get in our flour, our dry ingredients. Very good. Gonna get this mixed. Now, before it finished mixing, we will stop this one more time and scrape the bowl because we just put the dry ingredients in, and this is something that just really might stick to the sides or the bottom of the mixer. Looking good. Oh, it smells so lemony. Okay, we're going to put this back on and get it beating. And while this is beating more, we're going to take a break and we'll be back to finish this delicious cake. Welcome back. As you know, I just put a lemon yogurt pound cake in the oven for about 45 minutes, but I have one already baked, and this is the way your cake should look. Now we're going to garnish this cake, and it's really kind of simple just to make cake look appetizing, you know, make it look good. And then this cake, what we're going to do is just sift a little powdered sugar, also known as confectionery sugar. We're going to sift it to make sure all the lumps out, and you're just going to get a little on your cake like this. And then we have the zest of 1 lemon. We're going to just kind of, you know, sprinkle it all around the cake, and where it falls, that's where it stays. Now, isn't that looking wonderful? Well, and it doesn't matter if it falls, you know, on the bowl, it's just helped the cake look beautiful. Now, you know what? I've got some friends visiting me. And again, my son is here. I think he always knows when Mama is baking because he always seems to show up. I'm going to take this cake. Hi. This is Suzanne. Hi. This is Mildred, Mary, and my son Don. And, oh, what do you think about that? Looks too pretty to cut, doesn't it? But guess what? We're going to cut this cake. Ah, that's beautiful. Oh yeah, this cake I found to be a very moist cake. So it is 4 now. Okay, Suzanne, since you're the closest, let's get your cake on here.
Thank you.
Mildred.
Thank you.
Mary.
Thank you. That was very
And Don.
That lemon smells wonderful.
All right. Beautiful.
Now this is when I'm the most proudest, when I'm standing here looking at people enjoy my baking.
That's delicious.
moist, soft.
That is how the inside of the cake looks. It's a beautiful cake, isn't it? You know, also a cake can be as beautiful as you want it to be. And if that cake doesn't taste good, then what's the use? Okay, I want to thank you all for joining me again today. Looking forward to seeing you again.